Syllable Blastoff is the second application from the Blastoff series of apps utilized by the CAP program for reading success. This app enables the user to drill practice 1, 2, and 3 syllable combinations in prefix, stem, and suffix combinations. Even though we are calling this syllable blending, some of the individual items contain multiple syllable combinations. You are able to practice any of these items in isolation and in any combination, such as prefix stem, or stem suffix, or prefix suffix. You also have the option of adding or deleting any of the prefixes, stems, or suffixes, but we'll cover that later on. Upon opening the app, you will land on the page that will give you the option to choose level 1, 2, or 3. Each level is determined by the number of items presented. Level 1 would be for 1 item, level 2 for 2 items, and level 3 is for 3 items. Let's go ahead and enter level 1. This will bring you to a page where you are able to choose between prefixes, stems, or suffixes. Let's go ahead and choose prefixes. If you haven't already entered the student's name into the app, you will receive a prompt to do so. This only applies to the assessment mode of the app so that you can track everything that the student completes. Let's go ahead and skip that for now and enter into the practice mode. You will be presented with a circle containing a prefix to be presented to the student. You can either hit the green button indicating a correct response or the red button indicating an incorrect response. Your data will be tracked in the upper right corner, but don't forget that in order to save these data, you have to be in the assessment mode. In addition to hitting the green and red buttons, you are able to scroll between sounds manually by swiping the sound or holding your finger on the sound for 1 to 2 seconds, and a list of all the prefixes will appear. You will notice that the add delete function when the list of syllables appears, and this will enable you to add or remove any of the presented items from the list. Occasionally, syllable combinations are problematic, or you may want to narrow the overall list for a more focused practice. You're able to accomplish this by using this function. The items you add and delete will be reflected in the performance report section. One option while on this mode is the reward section, where you're able to make stars pop out for each correct response until you reach the end of the items and a rocket ship will appear with Tootie, our mascot, inside, and you're able to blast off. Okay, let's return to the main menu. When 2 and 3 syllable combination practice is enabled, you're able to track the incorrect responses in order to determine where to focus your lesson. Let's hit the red button indicating a syllable produced in error. Now you have the option to choose which syllable was produced in error. Once you have selected the syllable, hit resume and you're back to the lesson. These data won't be saved until you enter the assessment mode, so let's do that now. I'll hit the assessment and the option of add student lights up. Let's hit that and add a student's name and date of birth. Once the information is added, let's hit add student and hit assessment again. Okay. This time we have the option of tracking all of the student's data. Let's just scroll through the options and indiscriminately mark some correct and some incorrect. Notice that the rewards function does not activate during this assessment mode. We don't want to influence the student's performance by seeing how many stars they've gotten correct. Okay. So once we finish that, we're going to go ahead and see how the student performed, and we'll hit the performance report from the landing page. Okay, that was up in the upper right hand corner. Let's select the student that we just assessed, and we have the option to choose all of the student's data and a data range. Since this is the first assessment, we'll just hit OK. The performance report for the student will give us a percentage correct for each of the syllables assessed and a list of the incorrect productions along with the date. We were able to send this information in an email in order to add to a progress report or teacher's log or lesson plan. Okay, well, thank you for checking out our application and our program. Hope you enjoy it. Please check out www.2ttechnology.com for more information.